So this is the first part about the light system. There's green lasers that all line up with your chakras. And you can see it's on her third eye and on her throat chakra. I'm kind of blocking some of them with the chest chakra and stomach chakra here. How's that feel just standing there alone?
My whole body is tingling. I feel really good. It's really amazing.
So you can actually look at yourself in the mirror right here. I don't know if we can be able to get her in there, but you can see yourself and the green chakra all lined up with the chakras there. I don't know if we can really see it very well, but okay, cool. Thanks, Reagan. So the next part, you can see here that there's two actual lights that link together here, right where the pole sits in the middle. Basically, it's your central point between the infinity sign. And if you actually look here, there's a heart that's shaped right here. From those same lights, the infinity sign, you get a heart with an actual infinity sign right at the very tip or the point of the heart. So this is kind of activating the actual love, and just a phenomenal. We found this thing. This was found by accident, just from lining everything else up, and the heart showed up. Now another part of this light system that you can't really see too well is right in the middle. Because of these lights and how they actually link up, you can kind of see where they start coming together with the mirror. At the very top you can see it a little bit, but there's a flower petal that's actually generated just from the same tree of life flower petals. And this flower petal is because it's just like the tree of life, or not the tree of life, because it's like the flower of life, that design with all those flower petals. And if you look at the transcendence design, you'll actually see the straight line up and down through the middle that connect, that are in between all the flower petals, which is this actual pole here, and it's a support structure. So that's the first half. The second half here is actually seeing the lights from this side. We almost need a little bit more smoke here. Here we go. Just shoot off a little bit more smoke. Okay, the smoke is what we use to basically see all the light configurations. And what you can essentially see here are two different circles, both running the two opposites on the bottom, so almost like your positive and negative charges. And those are your attack and defense states, or your duality. Whereas up top you actually have your third state, which is the lasered system, and that opens up your unity state. So to actually have both of these plus your unity state kind of sums up that whole Triforce on how everything is all linked together in the development systems. When you get closer to this green laser up front, what you end up seeing, this was the same laser that was shooting on Reagan's head earlier, and if you were watching the lasers, it was opening and closing the chakras, so creating this pulse system inside the chakras. When you're really in person with this laser, you can start to see some of the mechanics for the actual tunnel of light that you go into when you have an out-of-body or near-death experience. And if you go into the tunnel, you start actually seeing these same mechanics. On this side here, what we have is a set of lights up here for an observer perspective, which adds that third point of view, or a witness point of view. And a little bit lower we got this strobe light, which basically just kind of sets the pulse inside the whole room. So what we have is this massive sacred geometry lighting system. And as you're standing in here and your body starts going through this process automatically, you want to integrate it. And the way you integrate it is by this workout on this actual pole that spins you. And when you start spinning on this pole, you actually become that vortex of energy that's shooting through those flower petals on the flower of life. Now on the fusion design, you can really see, I really illustrated that dual coil that takes place. So when you spin on this pole, you're absorbing and you're becoming part of this whole equation of sacred geometry and energy flow that the entire universe uses. And it's essentially like an attunement chamber that really links you up into these states. the integration of the pole is the part that actually integrates this energy into your body and is a really crucial element to it. Now, of course, the other part of this is a Sacred G Fusion bed set. With this much Sacred G technology, Sacred G runs off your energy, so anytime that you can increase the amount of energy, you increase what the technology is capable of. Increasing your energy means that the technology is going to be able to enhance and rewire your systems more effectively and, of course, more rapidly. Supplying your body with all of this energy from light and sound systems inside this room, and with these particular light equations, you're generating this massive amount of energy that runs off the same laws that the Sacred G Fusion technology runs off of as well. So the technology recognizes this energy and is quickly able to adapt it and start really working to recode this energy into usable energy for you, for your body, for your healing, and of course for your manifestation abilities. The last part of this system is there's actually a 9+1 speaker setup. The +1 is the sub. There's 9 speakers set up throughout this room to amplify the amount of energy, which is basically you're looking at your 9 dimensions in your base, which is either on, which is 1 dimension, or not, which is your other dimension, your 0 and your 10. So we actually have different dimensional states set in with the sound systems as well. We got the entire sound system in here wired to run off the iPhone, so we can pop in any type of video or audio that we'd like to tune to that type of energy. As that song's playing, you can stand in that position that Reagan was and start getting initiated and start building up that energy. Afterwards, you can spin on the pole and really integrate all those changes into your body. Another cool system inside this room is this huge white sheet. It's basically a king-size white sheet that's on the wall. When it's lit up with black lights, it turns blue. When you do the eye activations and your eyes are able to start seeing, instead of just being a normal sheet, this screen combined with the black lights becomes almost like a virtual or holographical screen that you can start to almost like explore elements of the universe when your eyes are activated. Other than that, it serves with this projector here to shoot out 3-dimensional videos that we have, animations, or even just play video games and watch movies on as well. So this is kind of the Ascension Chamber, how it's all set up to activate. As well, we got this one mirror. The one that I'm looking at right now is the one that you're actually staring at. And that one starts to amplify your energy so you can see yourself of what's going on. That way it doesn't matter if your eyes are open or if your eyes are closed, you're going to be able to see yourself and go through the process. So it's a way of always having to own and take responsibility for everything that you're experiencing at that moment. And there's no real way that you can go away from it. It's also an amplification to amplify your energy up. Now this whole back wall here is one massive mirror as well. It's about a 12-foot long mirror. We kind of use it for working out and checking out our form, but at the same time you can also see all these same systems. And of course, because of the mirrors, you generate this heart with the infinity sign at the bottom. So beautiful, beautiful sacred geometry with lights. And again, this is all just DJ equipment that you can pick up and start generating your own 3-dimensional sacred geometry light shows, especially combined with a light machine or a smoke machine. It's pretty phenomenal. So I hope you guys like the tour of my little Ascension chamber here in my bedroom, and the Sacred G Fusion bed set. It's pretty phenomenal, and I just really appreciate Sacred G Fusion, because without it, I've never had this in my life before, and Sacred G Fusion's really helped me to put this all together. So you guys have yourself an amazing day, and thanks for checking out my video.